What's happening? What's happening, everybody? It is Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. This morning's episode is titled Be Yourself Because You Matter. Let's get started.
It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up.
What's happening, guys? What's happening? Good morning to you. And this is going to be a special episode, I think, man. I've just been noticing a lot around the world about this particular topic about, people just kind of struggling a little bit in different areas. And what I've seen has kind of spurred me to do this episode. And it is titled Be Yourself Because You Matter. And this, if you guys, I don't know how many people here follow Eric Thomas, but this video from Eric Thomas is, I would guess it's got to be 7 or 8 years old. It is just titled You Matter. And that video was one that really, struck me because I see so many people in the world that are kind of trying to find their way, or that, they're hurting and they don't feel like themselves, and they just got a lot going on, and they start to get down on themselves. And, when I see people kind of, take that path of, I guess I would call it getting lost a little bit, or getting a little bit off course is maybe a better way to put it. But it's, it comes down to some things happen in your life that end up putting you in that place. And, I want to talk about a little bit about that this morning. And I want to share with you guys just some things that I have learned over the years, and from coaching a lot of people through these things. I have really become educated at a higher level. And, I've been there myself at points in my life where, I just felt a little bit off course. I felt like, something just wasn't quite right. And I couldn't put my finger on what it was, but I knew that, I needed a path to get back. And I hope that, for those people out there that might be feeling that way this morning, that maybe this is a helping hand to get you back on track. And if you know somebody in your life that might need that type of guidance or help, maybe share this video with them, and maybe it could help them, because, that video from Eric Thomas, by the way, I've told you guys this story, those of you that watch all the time, but there was a friend in my life, a really good friend to me, who was considering taking his own life. And I had sent him that video by Eric Thomas, and I'll share that video in the comments when we're done here so you guys can watch it. But I shared that video with him one morning. I just woke up and I felt, I was thinking about him. I'd seen some Facebook posts from him that were just, not quite him, just a little dark. And so I woke up in the morning and I sent him that video, and he was sitting in his car at that moment, considering taking his own life. And he has since told me that video is what saved him from doing it, what stopped him from doing it. So, I wanted to talk about this morning, and this isn't meant to be a dark topic. It's meant to be something that, understanding that, we all get off course from time to time. That's the extreme example of what happens when you get off course and you don't correct that course. And so that's why I wanted to talk about it this morning, because I think it's something that, as we've all been through a lot of pressure over the last few months, that a lot of people probably feel this way and don't necessarily always share it. And I think that it's important to talk about, so that people feel a little bit better about sharing their challenges and their struggles and things like that. So, but I want to say good morning to people, and then we're going to jump right in. What's happening, Jordan Stupar? Good morning, man. Tammy Clark, good morning. Jeff Baker, Jared, Mike Rosgoni, Christian Hauser, Bob Kopeski. My wife is here. Love you, babe. Jeff Nelson, my man, dude was up at I don't even know, 2 something his time when I started sharing some things and commenting on some things on social media. That dude's I don't know if he sleeps, man. He's superhuman. Mark Farelli, Carla, Dayton, Lydia, Justin Myers, what's happening, man? Sherry, good morning. Tony, Eli, LT, what's happening, man? So let's dive right in here, guys, to what I've got prepared for you this morning. So, what I believe is this. I believe that we all have a calling to live out in this world. I think that, God doesn't create us to be just another person. I think that you are put here with a purpose and that you are supposed to live out that purpose. And you are created to be a unique gift to this world. And I see so many people out there that are trying to live a certain way because they believe that that's what they need to make them fit in today's world. And what happens to these people that feel that pressure, that kind of cave to that pressure of society, of what they think people want them to be, or what they need to be to kind of live up to people's expectations, is that people start to feel lost. They start to feel not themselves. They start to not feel worthy. They start to lose their self-worth. And it's a really dangerous thing, right? Because, for the most part, what I've seen over my lifetime of interacting with people and having these types of conversations, most of the time people, snap out of that pretty quickly. They get back to themselves, or they find a way back to at least a better version of that, lost person that they become in that process of trying to fit in. But some people literally, man, they can lose their way to the point that it just becomes this different person. I've interacted with a handful of people that got to a point in their life that literally they took away all of the mirrors in their house so that they didn't have to look at themselves. And that is a scary and sad thing, right? It is a crazy thing for someone to have life, to have this gift of life that we all have and we all share, and to literally not enjoy it to the level that they don't even want to look at it. They only want to, they don't even want to see themselves, because they see themselves as a symbol of what is wrong with the world. And, so what I will tell you is this, guys, is that every single person has a gift. And what I see happen is that people start to adapt to those things that people think they should be, or what they think people think they should be. Most of the time, it's not even accurate. But when they start to do that, they lose the gift that was given to them by God, by your creator. Gave you this gift of life and gave you these things. And we talked about yesterday, Steve Harvey said in the video that I played for you guys, your gift will make room for you. And so many people out there, they lose focus on that gift because they are trying to just make it. They're not trying to genuinely live, to genuinely be the best version of themselves, not what other people want them to be. And so they cave to the pressure of money, of needing certain things, of needing a certain type of house or a certain type of car, or having a significant other that looks a certain way or is a certain way or carries a certain purse, whatever that may be. And that is where people start to get a little bit off track, because they're starting to worry about the things that don't matter. And the things that do matter are what you can give to this world, what contributions you can make, what impact you can make on others. Because by giving to others, what you don't realize is by filling up the cups of those around you, your own cup will runneth over. And that is really, it is such a challenging thing to see people go through, to see what people put themselves through in order to try and fit in, or to live up to something that they feel other people or society has put them through, or, what box people have put them in. And I want to read you a quote that is one that has stuck with me forever. For those of you guys that are in the movies. You may remember this quote from the movie Coach Carter. This quote is from Marianne Williamson. I think that it summarizes what we're talking about here in a big way. And this was actually, it's in the video from Eric Thomas as well, the You Matter video. It's what reminded me of this quote. The quote is this: our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And so what I will tell you guys is this, is that sometimes in life, you have to make a choice to change. And when you make that choice to change, you also give other people hope to change. You give other people the motivation, that you give other people the permission to get rid of the fear that they've had and move forward in a different way. And what I will tell you is this: if you don't have that friend in your life, I'm happy to be that for you. I am happy to be that person that can help you out of whatever it is that you are in, because, I feel like that is a calling of mine. It is something that I take very seriously, being able to help other people just live a better life and see that true version of themselves and see what gift they have that the world deserves to see. And sometimes that gift is covered up by all kinds of insignificant things, whether that be material things or the persona that somebody puts off or whatever it is. But one of the gifts that I've been given from God myself is to see in other people sometimes what they don't see in themselves. And I hope that you have that person in your life. If you don't, I'm happy to be that person for you. Call me, send me a DM, shoot me a message, and I'll be happy to have that conversation with you, because, I get chills when I talk about this. Literally, I just got chills right now, because I see things in people that would make this world a much better place. And I see people all around me that sometimes struggle from moment to moment, but never lose hope that your life at a higher level is not about the moments that you're losing or winning. It's about how many of those things, how many of those wins you can chain together. And it starts with that one decision to be yourself and to look in the mirror at that person that you see and tell yourself that you matter. You matter, and that people around you need you as much as you could ever imagine. They need the best version of you. They don't need the shallow version of you that worries about what type of shoes you got on. They need the real version that is genuinely focused on helping people, on being there for people when they need you, of being that person that people want to call when they're having a challenge. That is what this life is about. And when you get to that point of understanding how much you matter, man, the impact you will make on this world, that, my friends, is what makes the world a better place. That's what makes the world a better place. That's what makes us love each other regardless of anything that qualifies us, that makes us different, so to say, that people use as descriptive terms. I'm not even going to go there, because I just believe that once we understand the power that we have to help each other to lend a hand, all of those things, they become insignificant. They will always be there as things that are different, that look different, or that are descriptive terms. But once you get this wall down and you understand the power that we have to help each other, to care about each other, to love each other, and to inspire each other and give each other hope that no matter what you're going through, tomorrow has a new opportunity for you. Once you understand that and you start to exercise your ability to help other people doing that, this world gets to be a much better place. I was watching a video the other night, and it said, what if, it was Glenn Morshower. I've mentioned him on this show before. For those of you that don't watch, Ken Walls and Glenn Morshower and Scott McCain have a show on Sunday night. And Glenn Morshower said this, and I'll leave you with this. He said, what if everything that we did came from a place of love, not from ego, and not from hate, and not from jealousy, and not from all these negative emotions you could come up with. But what if you asked yourself every single time, what would love do in this situation? Because I could tell you this, there would be a lot of people in this world that would still be alive. There would be a lot of people in this world that would feel a lot more comfortable if you just came from that place of love, of caring. And the reason that I say that is this, that place of love and caring and helping other people, that will never happen if you don't realize what it is that you need to do for you. The first person that you need to love in this world is yourself. And so when you look in the mirror, it's an important thing to have mirrors in your life. It's an important thing to have mirrors in your house. Because every single day, and Mark Forelli can attest to this, Mark completed 75 Hard, and so did I. And out of all the things that program taught me, the thing that I will carry with me the most is that accomplishment and the feeling of checking boxes and the feeling of moving forward and making progress in your life, whether it's doing something physical or whether it's knowing that you put in a good day. And when you lay your head on the pillow at night, you feel like you actually accomplished something and made a difference in this world. That when you do that, you will start to like yourself a lot more. When you keep the promises you make to yourself just a little bit better every single day, you will like yourself more. You will be a little bit better. 1% better every single day leads to massive changes over the period of time. And so I would tell you today to think about how you really genuinely feel about yourself. What are the things that you have to do to change? And I would tell you to realize, to spend time today, literally look in your mirror, in your car, in your rearview mirror, in the bathroom at work, whatever it takes, and just think about the fact that you matter. Because you matter to a lot of people in this world, whether it's your mom, your dad, your wife, your kids, your coworkers, your friends. You matter. And how you function, what level you are able to vibrate at in this life, impacts those people around you. Your actions, your energy are infectious. I had a quote on my email for years and years and years, and I still love the quote, but I don't have it on my email anymore. And it said this: attitudes are contagious. Is yours worth catching? So I'll leave you with that, and I will leave you with, the idea, 2 words. You matter. And take the time today to make sure that you care about yourself, that you are doing things today, whether it's picking up a book to read, watching a motivational video, pouring into yourself, buy a new book, maybe that could help you just change that path that you're on. And as you do that every single day and you start to keep the promises you make to yourself, you will realize and you will start feeling more and more and more of how you matter in this world. And when you feel that, it's a very powerful thing. And by feeling that power, by helping yourself and helping others, one step at a time, it will make this world a much better place. So that's all I got for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, same place, same time, right here. I hope all you guys join me again tomorrow morning. We got some powerful messages coming this week, all on this type of topic, all on, just how to make yourself a little bit better. It's important to me. A lot of people have done this for me in my life, and so I try to pay it forward. So I will see you guys again tomorrow morning, same place, same time, 7:30 a.m. right here on Morning Perspective. I love you guys. You matter.